Elon Musk is under attack by Brazil. And earlier this week, we got the news that the founder and CEO of Telegram, Pavel Durov, was arrested in France. And later in the week, we saw a statement from Mark Zuckerberg in which he announced that he was pressured by the Biden-Kamala administration to censor its users, otherwise it would face consequences. We are in a very awkward and difficult position in the West right now, because it seems like the governments are trying to get more and more control over our daily lives. And what is happening right now in Brazil and what has been happening with the other platforms, Telegram, Meta, is absolutely horrendous. And it should be an eye opener for you to reconsider how you want to structure your life and how you're going to protect your assets. So in this video, I'm going to share what is currently happening with Elon Musk. And yeah, if you like watching videos like this one, then make sure to hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel. And without any further ado, let's dive in. All right, so what I want to show you today is this important news update. Just in, the Brazilian Supreme Court Judge 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗲, sorry if I pronounce that incorrectly. And anyways, I don't care. But he is currently blocking, or he decided to block, the financial accounts of Elon Musk's Starlink. In case you don't know what Starlink is, that's basically Elon Musk's company that is aiming to provide internet connection to the world. So they have a few satellites that are hovering around the Earth, and these provide connectivity. And these are often used in remote areas or people that have boats or yachts. And rural areas where there just isn't that good of normal connectivity available. So what has happened? Well, X, which is, or Twitter in the past, X, got some pressure from the Brazilian government to censor its users. And as you know, the whole point of X is to create a social media platform where people can freely express their opinions. So Elon Musk did not comply with these demands from the Brazilian government to censor its users. And as a result, there was this court order, which means that now the funds of Elon Musk are frozen. Here's a tweet which says, Brazil is now a dictatorship. It is run by two men, President Lula and Supreme Court Justice 𝗗𝗗𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. They are today ending both freedom of speech and free markets. And this is why I wanted to make this video, because when governments are censoring its users and trying to get involved in what is and what is not allowed, then indeed they are getting involved with freedom of speech and free markets. And that is something that we in the West are quite opposed. It is in our DNA to have this freedom. It is in our DNA to have democracy. It's in our DNA to have free markets and to transact freely amongst each other. And Brazil is no longer safe for foreign investment, and its currency should reflect that. So yeah, and then you see Elon Musk responding to this tweet by saying this is indeed correct, according to him. Here we see a tweet by Mario Naval saying that Starlink defies Brazil's court order and it vows to maintain service. And it's explaining that even though right now Starlink is facing a lot of hardship because, yeah, they cannot move their funds or they cannot accept customer funds, so they cannot bill their customers for their service. And Starlink has basically came out with a statement saying that Starlink is defended to committing your rights protected by your constitution and will continue providing service to you for free if necessary while we address this matter via legal means. Or in other words, Elon Musk is not going to stop serving Brazilian clients because it does not want to give in to this court order. And also, it's a bit weird, you know, Elon Musk has a portfolio of companies. One of them is X, one of them is Tesla. We've got Neuralink, the boring company. And now what you're seeing is that they're going to sanction, basically, or they're going to put a court order on one of his companies because the other company, X, in this case, is not complying with their wishes. So they're just trying to find some kind of pressure point to pressure Elon Musk. And I think it's really brave and courageous for Elon Musk to not give into this and to really stand by its point to keep to not censor the content in Brazil and to keep providing services to the people in Brazil, even if it has to be for free. And that shows a really great side of Elon Musk, in my opinion, and a really terrible side of the government in Brazil and also the government in France, which tried to censor or get access to user data of Telegram users earlier this week, and also the US government, which was censoring users on the Meta platform. So a little bit more positive news, but still a negative development. The Telegram CEO Pavel Durov was released on a €5 million bail and is forbidden to leaving France. So basically, he has arrest, like not house arrest. He's still free to move within France, but he is forced to check in at the police station twice a week. Again, so they're putting a lot of surveillance on him, a lot of restrictions on him. He cannot leave the country. He is right now facing 6 charges because he refused to communicate at the request of the authorities, providing them with documents, user data, all of those things, which is absolutely insane. So an eye-opener. The governments, the institutions, they're trying to get more and more control over your lives through backdoors with these social media platforms. And fortunately, many of them are resisting and openly coming out to what is happening right now. And let's bridge all of this to crypto, because crypto was created Bitcoin in particular was created in 2008 with the whole point to create a free, decentralized monetary system which people could use to reclaim back the freedom over their financial lives. And someone that has been very pro-crypto, pro-Bitcoin in his campaign is Donald Trump. We've spoken about him a lot. Whenever you go on Twitter or X, there's a lot of people that are rooting for Donald Trump because they believe if he gets elected, he will make sure that there's a lot of favorable regulations for the crypto industry. And Trump recently came out with a statement saying that we will make the United States the crypto capital of the world. So that's very bullish. It's a statement that gives a lot of people in the crypto space a lot of hope. And I think it's a clever strategy from Donald Trump to focus on the crypto community to get those voters behind him. But I hope that if he gets elected, that he will actually promise and deliver on his words. This is another tweet that I want to share with you, which is the cover of Time magazine, and it shows President Nayib Bukele from El Salvador, who is known for something we call the Great Rebranding. El Salvador used to be a very poor country with a lot of criminality, with a really bad reputation. And now, since it has adopted a Bitcoin strategy and it has adopted Bitcoin as a legal tender, it has gained so much attention, so much investment, and he completely turned the how would you say, the reputation of the country around. And he is saying that we could have paid millions to a PR firm to rebrand El Salvador. Instead, we just adopted Bitcoin. And I also think that's a genius strategy. And I am keeping an eye on this guy every single day. There's always news articles about him. There's always statements that he's making. And it seems like he is really understanding Bitcoin and understanding macroeconomics and where the world is heading. So I think that this guy is a pioneer, and I wish that more countries and more governments and more presidents around the world follow his lead. So if you don't know him yet, go on YouTube and watch some interviews of President Bukele. He's a really inspiring person, and the story of how he rebranded El Salvador is also really inspiring. Then last but not least, I wanted to end this video with some positive news. and that is that there are rumors that Uber CEO wants to accept Bitcoin and crypto as a payment method. So earlier we've heard that companies like Ferrari are going to accept crypto for payment purposes. And when you see that these large companies and large platforms that many people use and are customers of start to adopt crypto, that means that we are slowly moving towards mass adoption. And when we see mass adoption, meaning when your mom, your aunt, your neighbor, your little brother are all freely transacting in crypto and really understanding how everything works and doing all of it in a very easy way, that's when we're going to see bigger amounts of money flow into the market, more billions and trillions. And if you understand the long-term trajectory, for example, if you compare the crypto market or Bitcoin with the adoption of the internet, we are on a similar trajectory right now. If you look at the adoption of the internet compared to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is actually adopted at a much faster pace than the internet is. And now, if you look at the internet, it's such an integral component of our life. And when you see news being published, like the CEO of Uber that wants to accept Bitcoin and crypto as a payment method, it means that we are very well on the way to achieving mass adoption. So always make sure to zoom out and understand the long-term trajectory that this market is in. And then despite the short-term swings, yes, maybe we drop below 60K, maybe we go above 60K. I don't know, it might take a while for us to get out of this range. But if you understand the longer-term trajectory, then it makes sense that now could be a really great time to accumulate more. That being said, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wanted to make sure that I hop on this video recording to make this video for you, to explain what is going on with all of this censorship in the world, with all of these social media platforms that are facing pressure from governments that want to censor their users and get access to customer data or user data. Now is the best time to take back the control over your own life. I think now the use case for Bitcoin is stronger than ever. A decentralized monetary system that gives you back the control and the sovereignty over your own life. All right, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button so I know you got good value out of it. And subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be posting more valuable breakdowns, insights, and tutorials that will help you to get an edge in the crypto market. Peace out.